Hello, and welcome to Convinced Catholicism, a place for all things Catholic. Today I have a TAN publication, St. Benedict Press. It is A Year with the Bible, Scriptural Wisdom for Daily Living. This is by Patrick Madrid. TAN is, as you can imagine from the other name for Benedictine Press, is a Benedictine publisher, and they're famous for publishing the Little Office of Baltimore, as well as devotional works such as this one here. I will say right off the bat that I think that this is a very high quality publication. I can't tell if it's bonded or a leatherette, but it's really good quality. It's very flexible, and you can tell that this is going to last you a nice long time. It's expected to last at least a year, right? I will say, though, I wish it was a little bit smaller, but it's not a big deal. I expected it when I ordered it to be the same size as the Little Office of Baltimore, but this is a nice size. I imagine this is a nightstand or a side table kind of book. It goes just under 6 inches wide, 8.5 inches tall, and then this is about an inch thick. All right. Now, I will say that this book is interesting for a number of reasons, right? I'm not really sure about much of Patrick Madrid, but this book seems pretty good. I've been using it for a few days. It says here, it's from 2012, Patrick Madrid, and we can see here that the scripture translations are from the RSVCE, copyright 1965, copyright 1966, but something that is noticeably missing is some sort of Nihil obstat or imprimatur, though TAN being on the more traditional side of things for sure, I'm sure that this is a sound and orthodox lowercase o book. And we can see that it's a sewn binding. Okay. The book is fairly straightforward. All right. So how to use this book? I would say right away, there are two kinds of ways you can use this. You can either start whenever you buy it on day one, or you can figure out what day out of 365 you're at. Okay. And do that. I did the second one, right? So, I did not get this book on January 1st. I did not start it on January 1st, but I started on day 20 something or another, maybe day 17, 19, something like that, late teens, early 20s. And now I'm on, the day that this would be uploaded would be January 23rd, right? So I'm uploading this on a Thursday, January 23rd. And I would be reading this, right? So let's go back to the how to use. Right, so St. Jerome's well-known dictum, ignorance of the scriptures is ignorance of Christ, so on and so forth, right? As the title, and I'm skipping a lot here, as the title of this book indicates, you can spend each of the 365 days a year pondering some aspect of Jesus Christ and his teaching. The themes contained in this particular selection of Bible passages deal primarily with the issues, challenges, and opportunities that you personally face in your daily life, so forth and so on. Right, so notice that it says Jesus Christ, right? So yes, there are Old Testament readings here, but the majority are going to be from the New Testament, both the Gospels and the Acts of the Apostles, as well as the epistles. All right, and notice that it's going to deal with like a lot of worldly, human, emotional issues. And for that reason, I would say that this book feels like a Crossway publication. If anyone's familiar with Crossway, they are kind of an evangelical Billy Graham, Tennessee Midwest Protestant kind of Christian publishing group, and they're very modern and evangelical, and this feels like kind of an answer to that. So we have this prayer from St. Padre Pio for illumination. You could say this before you start your scripture reading, and you can also start with an Our Father, Hail Mary, Glory Be. You can make this as liturgically structured as you want, or as little as you want, which is nice. But if we can see here, we see in a sample page right away here that there is some italics. So there's a title, To the Pure, All Things Are Pure. This italicized section kind of introducing the theme, the scripture reading, which is indicated by this Cairo, and then it ends there. And then these kind of reflection questions here. And you can think about those as much or as little as you like. And then we can have here a closing prayer. And so a lot of this is, most of this is brief. And as you can see, sometimes there are more than one passage. So far I've seen as many as 3 or 4. And then sometimes we have like some longer passages here. But, I think that this is a wonderful little book. Like I said, you can start day 1, or you can jump to whatever day out of 365 that you're on. This book is in a series, which is a year in, or a year with, rather. So there is a year with Mary, a year with the saints, a year with, I believe, G.K. Chesterton is another one, a year with Augustine, who is, for Roman Catholics, like myself, kind of like, when you think church fathers, that's kind of the guy you think of, right? So I think that, this book is wonderful, and you don't have to read it just once. Maybe if you wanted to, you could use one question per year. Sometimes they ask multiple questions. Like, for example, do I have devotion to the holy angels? Do I invoke their protection and intercession as I ought? Right? So this is pretty straightforward, this book. A lot of my viewers ask me, oh, how do I, use this book or that book or whatever else? There's too many ribbons to flip through. The ribbon is just a bookmark in this case, and it's pretty easy to keep track of what day you'll be on. And, Catholics are always accused, oh, you don't read the Bible enough. You don't read the Bible. This is a great way to do it, Is it the same as reading the entire Bible? Absolutely not. This is very focused on Christ in the Bible. So you're going to see a lot of Isaiah. You're going to see a lot of the Psalms. You're going to obviously see the Gospels. But, and 10 publications run discounts quite often. I got this book on discount, but I would say even the regular retail price, this is worth it, because this is going to be something that you're going to be using throughout the entire year, and God willing, even then some. But I will be reviewing other titles in this series. I think 10 are doing great work, and I really, really like what they've been doing here, right? So I'll have a link to this from both 10 and Amazon. 10 will make money one way or another. The Amazon link is an affiliate link, so I would make a small amount of change if you use that link, so that's appreciated. I also appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much. Take care, and God bless.